quite a lot of people essentially knows you by the way, because we have been working on Safari Kit, and Safari Kit has always been a topic of discussion for a couple of days. So couple of people who don't know Shai is an NRI right now. She is from Mumbai and she is now settled in US, and she runs a Safari preschool
Not a
chain
preschool
of
or a daycare.
preschool chain of schooling from US, and now got a presence in quite a lot of places. So it's quite fortunate for us to be here, and we wanted you to
Thank you so much.
guide us, and at the same time we are celebrating our 60th work anniversary, and on this particular day launching up our new website to inaugurate, and that's a good luck to us.
Thank you. I'm honored, but you have to give me directions.
Yeah, please.
This is pretty cool.
Come, Narayan, come.
I know he should be the one doing it because I was barely with this account. So he should be the one doing it. Ready, guys? Yes.
One more click required. So yeah, that's you opening out. No, it's there.
Oh, okay. That's one, guys.
So team out here really work day in and day night kind of a thing to ensure that this happens. Because it's something like getting our own stuff done is the most difficult thing to happen. So it was easy always for us to make all over 600 or different websites. But when it came on to IPF, so it was so personal that we were not able to visit out. So a couple of people who really took a very special effort in doing this is Aditya out here. Ajay. Priyanka, we have Ashish. And then we have Hemant and quite a lot of other people as well. As well as Shubham. Where's Shubham? So Shubham, yeah. He is also. So I want you to explain probably something about this.
Yes. First of all, I would like to welcome you both, and I am pleased to launch the website today after 2 months of hard work and dedication of the team, website development, content team, social media. Actually, I have joined only 1 month before, but I have got a very good support from all of them, and I am thankful to them so that we could see this website today. And we have divided the website into 5 sections, wherein this is the home page, and these are the pillars of IPF. Everybody is there in the photo, and this is the home page. So these are the capabilities, what work we are into. Let's say maybe website development, mobile apps, search engine optimization, etc. Then this is the campus. So we have divided website into 5 pages. First comes about us. So about the company, everything is included about the company. Then we have 16 years of experience, 60 digital professionals, and 850 best brands. So we should have and then we have lots of trusting clients. So example, ma'am, so
Yeah.
Okay. He has also supported a lot. Then Pravesh sir, CEO, and Vipin sir. And these are the main awards which we have received. GHRD award, then ARAI CH award, and MIG award, etc. Then these are the softwares, our ecosystem which we use. Joomla, Adobe Reader, Google Analytics, etc. Then this is a video which I would like to show. This is a life at IKEA, which shows a view I would like to show everyone. So this is a short video which talks about the work culture in IKF so that more we can add more guys to our company and we can make it more successful. Then yeah, here we have put some pictures of the professionals. And these are the testimonials by the employees. So we have added 2 to 3 testimonials. Then taking up to the second page, that is capabilities, which basically talks about the services which we provide. So capabilities is the same thing, website design or digital marketing, SEO. So what all services we provide is the page for the capabilities. Then third would be the clients. So clients, we have our premium clients, which is one of is Safari Kit obviously. And then we have a careers page where people can come and join the team. So we have created many sections, the positions, the open positions, the website development, current openings. And then the last page is contact us, where people can reach us regarding any inquiry or a project. So I would really thank everyone to IKF and to Mahaman sir to come today for the launch. That's it. Thank you guys.
So I think we have a small cake. Come, Ajay.
Come, Shubham. Actually, everybody should come.
अरे वो छोड़ दे that selfie kind of a
Just stay together.
come
Just move this table.
Yeah. Just start.
चल आपल्या हाताने जाणं काही शेवटी
She's very social. On the go.
Guys, come for the cake.
I think I have to feed everyone.
Come.
how if you can explain us your journey of from India to going on freelance and settling about making a successful chain of school Safari Kids, so which will help us to be empowered.
Sure.
टेबल
So, actually, I started my career in an ad agency. It's a very small ad agency in Bombay. It's called NAC.
बस बस बस
And I started as a trainee. I was still in and I started in ad agency because I was very passionate about. I was actually I was kind of a ramp. I was a ramp model for a while, and I somehow got more. I was very creative. I was an artist. I used to do a lot of artwork and stuff. And I got gravitated toward ad agency because I thought that's where my best of my potential can be used. So I started an ad agency with the attitude of, if I get the job, great. If I don't, big deal. So I went for the job interview and I got it. I was pretty young to get the job, but my point is I started with an ad agency and my belief system, my confidence came from my clients because whatever I used to understand my clients really, really well. I'm making more relative to you guys in your career and field, right? I used to understand my clients really very well and try to provide them with best of what they wanted. It's not what my boss wanted or what my team wanted. It's what my clients wanted, and that really helped me excel really fast in my career where I had MBAs and everybody working as co-workers. But I climbed up the chain really fast because I was providing my clients with their requirements. And that was my first step of belief and confidence. Before that, I used to think I didn't know what I wanted in life. I didn't know where I was going to go in life. It was just an opportunity for me because my cousin brother used to work as a chartered accountant over there. So yes, so my first step of confidence and belief started with my clients because they believed in me. They believed in my potential and they were so happy with my performance that I started getting job offers from the opposite side, from the clients. So that's when I started my journey, and I never went to the client side because loyalty was very, very important to me. So that's how I started the journey. And then of course, love marriage, I went to US. I did my law here while I was studying, while I was working for an ad agency. And then I went to US and I was going to complete my law, but since I'm from the Silicon Valley, everything is about technical stuff, and my husband wanted me to do computer science. So I actually took up a course in Santa Clara University and Berkeley, and I did my networking courses over there. While I was doing that, I was tutoring students to pay for my tuition, because tuition over there is very expensive. We are a very young couple, 22-year-old, married and trying to make a life in US. And of course, it's intercaste, so no support from the family. My parents disowned me, his parents were like, you're on your own. So we went there, and so while I was studying, I was trying to pay for my education, and I started working with young children. So I started working as a swim teacher as well as a tutor. And while working as a tutor, I was tutoring kids from private schools, because private schools education over there is very, very difficult. So while tutoring that, I started looking at education at a different angle, because these children were constantly struggling to get their grades, and it was stressful for the children, stressful for the parents. And at that point, and the job market completely crashed in US, but still I got a job. I got a job in a very good position as a project manager in Cisco at a very high salary, and I was in a pathway of choosing what do I want to do now. Should I go and take up a job where nobody's getting a job and be settled in life? Or should I go follow my passion where I have nothing? So I chose to, it was a very hard decision, but I chose to do what I believed could make a difference, because today what I do is not because it's a business to me. It is more of a passion, it is more of a belief system, it is more of a I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference to children today so we can have a better world tomorrow. And having said that, again, it's only the fact, I'm reiterating this, is believe in yourself, be confident and follow your passion. Do what your heart tells you to do, because when you believe, you're already halfway there. You have to only cross half more distance and you're already there. And just do it. If you believe in something, just do it. Don't think too much. Jump and you will learn to fly. So
Shai, one of the questions which comes to me is how often you feel like you are in a wrong career, probably when you are on entrepreneurship journey. I believe even I think 20 times a day whether I am what I decided a couple of years back, is that I am on the right direction or not. So had there been lot of such kind of instances wherein you feel like you totally demotivated, and how you used to motivate yourself?
So yeah, because it took me a lot of time. It took me a year to get 5 kids in. And I went and leased the place in US because I wanted to do it more professionally. I didn't want to do it from a house because I wanted to provide the children with the right environment. So it was a very, very hard decision, demotivating more for others, frankly, than me. Because like I said, I believed in what I wanted to do. I believe that it doesn't matter. It'll take long for me, but I will reach there because I knew what my destination was. It was a journey for me. I was not ready to cut the journey before I reached the destination, right? So I kept believing in, yes, it was demotivating a lot. The first 3 years were the most demotivating years for me because there's nothing but losses and losses. And my husband was one salary and I was putting his salary in paying for my stuff to the extent that we had to literally limit our grocery bills. I used to have $128 to $130 a month. So only things that were on sale is what we could eat. So we practically lived on egg and cereal for 2 years of my life. That's it. Very, very hard, and it was very, very hard, demotivating because family never supported. Because I did my law from here, I went there and did my computer networking, and I chose to be a teacher where it's not, and my husband's family are all IT and income tax commissioners, and you know, their mentality was you should have done this. So it was more of a demotivating factor, but it was okay for me because for me it was a journey. I knew what I wanted to do. It was not about what they wanted, it's about what I wanted. So I just kept moving forward. So But I never felt I was in the wrong field.
Okay.
Because I believe in my purpose. I believe in the purpose to make the difference. That's all.
So any special incidents which have changed the way you started looking up at a business, because there have been lot of instances when you really question your own decision. But then there came one particular theater which says, yeah, this is the thing from where you started getting up a rock climbing kind of and stuff.
I never doubted my decision.
What?
Ever. However hard it was, it was never that this is not what I wanted to do. I should have taken a technical job and be settled in life. Never ever came to my mind. The only thing that kept motivating me and moving forward were the first few kids who were really progressing well, and the parents were like, all they do is they talk about you, you're the role model, they imitate you. So that was the only thing that kept me going, my appreciation from the others. That made me feel, again, more confident and believe in what I'm going to do. So
It's a different story altogether. What we used to think about you and what you told right now is a very, very inspiring stuff.
Thank you.
Anyone have anything to ask?
Any questions? Yeah, you guys are too
I think
shy.
I have a question. So, first of all, thanks a lot for sharing your story. It kind of truly has inspired a lot of us over here. I'm really sure about that. Okay, so my question is like, as you told, there have been like many instances where you were like demotivated. What was that one factor that you continuously used to just forget that and again come into line and just progress?
To make a difference.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to make a difference.
Acha.
All I cared was, and I truly stand by it today, and today I met my CEO India and I had the same conversation with him.
Okay.
Because I have a particular vision, and my vision is not I want to have 150 schools in US and I want to have 150 schools in India. My vision is to have a quality preschool across the globe where we can provide the best education for the child and to make sure that these children make a difference tomorrow. That was my most motivational factor, and it was a straight thing like, I'm going to cross that line because I want to make a difference. That's all that mattered to me.
Right.
So it just kept me going. There was no turning back. There was no falling down. There was no second thought ever in my last 11 years to question what I'm doing is right or wrong. It was just one decision made and going for it. It's just like the Nike thing, like just do it, believe in it and do it, just do it.
Great.
There is a general perception that